I feel so relaxed now after saying all of this. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's video, where today we're going to be talking about something that might make people cry, might make people happy, might make people think outside of the box. I don't really know. If you do watch the video until the end, put your comments in the comment section below to tell me what you think. But today we are going to be talking about an underlying problem on YouTube, and that is the K-pop community reaction channels. I don't think anyone ever made a video like this, so I am very curious on how this is going to turn out. But anyway, let's grab this project by the balls and let's upload this to YouTube, because it's something that bothered me, that bothers other people, also other people in the community, and it's just interesting. It's interesting what we have to talk about. For the people who don't know what I'm talking about, I'm basically talking about all reaction channels that have a niche market for where they react to the K-pop MVs. In other words, music videos, any type of content that's K-pop related, and they would just sit down and watch them and maybe give an analysis. Through the 1 year that I've actually been on YouTube, I've always been questioning about what do other people do. So I go check out other YouTubers, and after a few months, I realized something is wrong. I discussed this problem already with the people on Patreon. If you don't follow me on Patreon, go check it out. We're really just talking about all open topics. There is no limit there, positive or negative. And the same on Discord. And the problem is just that there is a lot of content out there, especially reactions to the K-pop industry, that are fooling the real fans into views, into likes, into buying merch, into subscribing into Patreons. It's amazing. It's a money-making industry. And the sad thing is, I can imagine that some of them even just fake it because of the clout. They know exactly how to fiddle the system in the sense of how to get into the hearts of the fans. Now, to simplify it, like I already mentioned, over the year I've discovered that there are basically two groups of reaction channels. You have Group A and Group B. Now, for Group A, I would tell you about their rhythm. It will always start with some sort of promotion, ad, or random chatter. That's okay. That's normally what all YouTubers do. They always want to have a good intro. But when it comes to the video, they will start play and they will not take any breaks at all. It's all going to be one take. They're going to play the 3 or 4 minute video, maybe make a sound or two. Oh, that's nice. And that is it. Now, once they finish the MV, what is next is actually quite surprising. You have smaller channels that will either just start talking a little bit about the MV, which is fine. They try to promote something. But the more advanced channels, what they tend to do is actually try to extend that video to 8 or 10 minutes, because this is highly wanted by YouTube. They know they can fit a lot of mumble jumble in there, and they can talk about anything they want. They can talk about other topics than K-pop groups, and that is sadly the truth. They just don't talk about the MV. The MV is just neglected. After that, you have Group B. For Group B, you have the following rhythm. You will have a promotion or an ad or a random chatter at the very start, but the difference between Group A is just that they pause the video much more often. They will get more into details of what is great about what they saw or what is actually happening. For example, why is this dance pattern cool? Or that is a difficult angle for a camera to pull off. Let me explain to you why. Or for example, that is a 20,000 euro jacket and one of one. Information that will get shared with the community. Once they finalize this video, which can take anywhere up to 8 to 10 minutes, depending on who actually reacts to it. After that, they will give their analysis, go into depth to why it was a good or a bad MV, and talk a little bit more about the group. These people are more focused on the MV and also on the group themselves, which is the big difference between A and B. Now, I'm not going to make examples. If you're a YouTuber and you're watching it, you know exactly where you are and you know your formula. Which one are you? The big problem for me now just comes for Group A. A lot of this content is spit out on a daily basis that basically overfloods the community with material that is just really bland. I already talked to some of my Patrons, I already talked to some of my Discord members, and they agree. There are people out there that know how to fool the system and grab the attention of the viewers. They know how to make the thumbnails, they know how to make some interesting starter points, but then when it comes to actually the content, there is nothing. Some reaction channels even would tend to fake the reactions purely because they want to come over as positive as possible for the community. They don't even want to mention the bad. They might even hate something, they're just not going to mention it. Fake. They don't want to do that. I don't know why, but it seems as if either they're scared or they just know how to keep the people happy. On top of that, they really just don't go into details to why certain elements make the MV so good. Why are you even reacting to it? Why do people want to do that? They really just focus highly on the members rather than really talking about why these small details are so important. A lot of people would just, for example, say in the comments, "Damn, that's cool." But why is it cool? Why is it awesome? Why do you like it? Go into detail. People are not going to be scared. People are interested in what you have to say, but they just have nothing to say about it because they just want to get over with it. After their promotions, after their ads, they know how to fool the community. And that is really sad because the K-pop community is very, very vulnerable. But I have just noticed that when you talk about certain topics, it becomes very, very emotional very quick for certain people. And that is just so sad because these reaction channels actually just abuse them for their views, for the likes, for the clout, for the reaction time that they're gonna get for their video. This is really good for their YouTube channel, but they get nothing out of it, sadly. And it's really sad that you have these channels out there pumping out content non-stop without really doing anything. And really, that's it. It's something that just makes me really sad. Hey guys, GENKILA here from the future. I also just want to add that it seems as if these YouTubers are just using the names of these MVs to really just be fed into the algorithm as much as possible, because at the moment of release, these videos are trending and it makes sense for them to do it, but there is nothing more to it. They're just piggyback riding the content to do their promotions, to ask them for Patreon money and small details like that, where the focus isn't really much the MV or the reaction. It's more just using that as a bandwagon going forward. It's effective, not gonna lie. It's really, really smart to stay on trend. And that is one thing that just bothers me, that when I go out to look for channels, it's just so sad that I just don't find people that go into analysis. Yeah, we're looking for a reaction, but not just something that goes, meh, yeah, Explain, go into details, make it your own content. We want to see that. We don't want to be there watching it with you. We want to watch your reaction and your thoughts as well. That is the point of a reaction channel. But sadly, a lot of people don't do it. And sadly, they're pumping out so much content that channels like me, channels like others, just don't get recommended hard enough. And that is something that I've discussed also with my patrons and some of the people that have been on Discord. It's a sad element, but it's sadly also the truth and what's happening. It's just an over-flooded market at the moment. Anyone can do it. It's very simple. Just record yourself, do what I do, and boom, put a video there, watch it, give it a comment, give no comment. Doesn't really matter. It's just sad. And I hope that some of these people wake up. They tried to make the content a little bit more unique, but sadly they just found their very easy route. They know what the people want to see and what they don't want to see, and they're making it as easy as possible for them so that they can just pump out content every hour, every minute, every day. And again, if you are a creator and you fall in group A, you know, I'm not taking offense on you, like don't take it personal, but don't use these MVs as a platform to sell off your promotions, on your little thoughts, on everything you're trying to sell as an ad. Don't do that. I don't think this is very ethically correct, especially on the K-pop community. It's a little bit too emotional for that, and I just don't think that's really fair. So these are my 10 minutes or less. I don't know how long this video is going to be. I wanted to talk about it. I wanted to get off my head, and that is really it. I hope it is a little bit helpful, but thanks guys. And of course, if you have any thoughts, put it in the comments below. Thank you very much, and I'll catch you on the next video. I feel so relaxed now after saying all of this. It makes it just easier, but I'll see you then, guys.